Time for minor league baseball here on the show as we set our sights on the Double-A Eastern League. Tonight, the finale of this four-game set between the New Britain Rockcats and the Portland Sea Dogs. And before we close in on first pitch, a look at the starting lineups here for the finale. Antonio Velasquez will stride in now. 2 hits for him, including a home run in last night's contest. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Oh, a very hittable pitch, too. That's a middle-of-the-plate fastball, and he's not going to get away with too many of those tonight.
Swing and a ball pulled foul into the lower level and left. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Here comes another 0-2. And he gets some pretty good wood on it here as this is lifted to fairly deep left. Rodriguez will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So they pick up a run on the solo home run as that'll give them the lead. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. The Rockcats lead it 1-0. Dwayne Barnes will get his first shot here. A couple of hits in 4 trips last night. Late on the fastball there as this one skied out towards straightaway right. Velasquez is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So no runs here on no hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. Antonio Velasquez will stand in with 2 on and 2 out here in the 3rd. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. And he sends a fastball out to left field and fairly well hit. And that ball is gone.
Let's go.
Home run. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, and they will jump ahead here. It's now 4-2.
You just can't throw that pitch right there. That swing tells a story right there. I mean, he got all of that one. Remember, he homered in yesterday's ball game too, so he's riding a pretty good hot streak these past couple of days.
Antonio Velasquez will dig in, 1 for 2 to this point in the ball game. First pitch on the way. And this is off the corner and low, ball 1.
His last time out, guys were just flailing away at that slider, but tonight it's been a different story. Watching video of the last game is really paying off.
Hit hard on the ground is short. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Rockcats are out on top, 4-3. Michael Rodriguez will stand in. He popped out in his last time. And now he turns on a fastball here and sends it to fairly deep right field. Oh, and this goes right past him. Around third and being waved on home. And that'll score the tying run. We're back to even, 4 apiece.
And that play was just an absolute mess. I mean, if you want to see a manager lose his mind, try letting a guy score from first on an error. And that's an absolute gift of a run there.
Vince Mora will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. And some trouble now in right field. And a high bounce will take it over the outfield wall, and he kicks off the inning with a ground rule double. Antonio Velasquez will stand in, and it's a bullpen game now. Both starters out as we begin inning number 8.
Yeah, both starters are out, and since we're tied, both starters not going to be involved in the decision.
And he gets ahead 0-1. Now he squares up the slider that time, and it's into left center for a base hit. Steve Meehan will stand in. Base on balls his last time. Here's the first offering. And a first pitch slider is right there for strike 1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Runners off for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. Ball's there, and he is out trying to take second. Good throw.
Well, there's a reason why most cleanup hitters don't make good stolen base guys, and I think this is Exhibit A right here. I mean, he never had a chance.
Antonio Velasquez will step toward the box here, and as he does, we flash you back to inning number 3 as you check out his 3-run home run, a big blow early on. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. And now the wheels spin in that first base dugout.
Oh, that man right there's got to be sweating bullets. Hard to say I blame him at all.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
One there. And a bit of a high throw that time, but not much problem over there at first, as that will end the inning. No runs on 1 base hit, 1 error in the inning, and a man left on. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. And we are tied 4-4. Dwayne Barnes will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Here's a fly ball now lifted in the air out to right. Velasquez is there, and he'll make the catch to retire. Freddie Ambrose will step in, a ground out victim as last time. And he got him to swing early on the changeup there, as this is skied out towards straightaway right.
2 up, 2 down to start off the bottom half. Starting to look like this one's going to go another inning. Great.
Antonio Velasquez will dig in. He homered back in inning number 3. Starts him out with a cutter, and he gets him to swing through at 1 strike. A swing and a ball hit back up the box. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
2 quick outs here to start things off. Can't ask for much more than this in extra innings. Hold, serve, then give your guys a shot to win in the bottom half.
Dwayne Barnes will try and erase his 0 for 4 in the ball game. Oh, 2 pitches swung on and lifted in the air to right field. Velasquez is right there as he takes it for the 2nd out. Vince Mora will stand in, just 1 for 5 in this one. Now the 3-2 pitch. Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. Velasquez is there to make the catch, and that means we've got more baseball ahead. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. Hang with us, folks. We'll keep. Antonio Velasquez will dig in. He homered back in inning number 3. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as we'll take a look at strike 1. Now here's a fastball up that he sends in the air out to fairly deep center field. But he's going to get there as he runs it down on the warning track for the 2nd out of the inning.
Well, I thought at first that this was going to be a tougher play than it wound up being. You can see him turn and run straight back towards the wall here in center field, but he gets back there in plenty of time to make the play.
Scott Cousins will stand in now, hitless to this point, but with a chance to be a hero here.
Well, he knows better than anybody in that lineup that one swing could make up for a whole game's worth of struggle.
And he waits on a changeup there and pulls it to fairly deep right field. Velasquez is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are two gone.
Well, and I think that's the thing with throwing that changeup as slow as he does. You're going to make that hitter supply all the power himself. He gets good wood on this thing, but not enough to get it out of here.
Michael Rodriguez will dig in, needing to find a way to get that go-ahead run in from second base. Getting a few steps off of second there. Now the pitch. Now a swing and a high fly ball, and this one has some carry on it to deep right field. Velasquez is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
I think at first he probably had thoughts about tagging up here, but there's that old baseball adage, don't make the last out of the inning at third base. So staying at second, probably the right call.
A handful of fine individual performances to choose from in this one, boys, but what do you say we go ahead and let this man take home the hardware? He's our tops player of the game.
2 for 7. Nasty.
Time for minor league baseball here on the show as we set our sights on the Double-A Eastern League. Antonio Velasquez will stand in, back in the lineup after getting the night off yesterday. First pitch to him. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball one.
Yeah, those are the ones you like to start in that bat, especially your first time up.
I agree. Give me a nice, easy one in the dirt
I'm
that I
gonna
can
sit on
take
that
so I
and
can
look for it
really
next
get
time.
ahead in that count early.
Late on the fastball there as this one skied out towards straightaway right. And it's a fly out to start the second, one away.
This is a guy that doesn't really have great velocity, so when he elevates the fastball, it can lead to big problems. He gets away with it this time, though.
Antonio Velasquez stands in as he swings and misses for strike one.
It ain't my pitch, I ain't swinging.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
Said I wasn't gonna
He's
swing.
gotten that pitch past him twice here. Now, do you push your luck or give him something else?
Let it ride. Keep it out of the zone. See if he'll chase.
Just a touch outside, 1-2.
That's a good spot for that fastball on 0-2. That couldn't have been an easy take.
Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is
Oh,
going to
no,
wind up in
target.
the seats foul. Again, a 1-2. Now a ball
And
hit
again,
in the
a
air to
pump
left
fake.
center. He'll put it away without much trouble, and the leadoff man is retired here in the fourth.
Third baseman, number 4, Antonio.
Bart Noseworthy will stand in to start things off as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success so far.
In fact, just one hit between the 1, 2, 3 hitters combined. So apparently unfortunately, the table setters have not been getting their chores done.
Excuse me.
Antonio Velasquez will stand in here to start 7th. EK, it's been a pitching and defense afternoon all throughout.
Yeah, neither starter looking like he's ready to blink.
Oh my
Neither
God.
one of them looking all that tired just yet.
Now here's a shot
There we
toward
go.
the gap
Yeah.
in left center, and they're not going to run this one down. This should be extra bases to start the inning. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double. Now time called here as the manager pops out of the first base dugout. And we're going to have a pitching change as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. And this is hit on the ground down the line to third. And he has just given them the lead late as this is down for extra bases. And the go-ahead run will score from second as they've taken the lead here in the late going. Thomas Getz will dig in again. He popped up in his first plate appearance and flew out last time around. To right field. Velasquez is there, 2 down. Antonio Velasquez will step in. He doubled and later scored his last time. Cut fastball, and he's got to lean out of the way of that one.
Nothing wrong with that. As much as it pains me to say, pitchers have the right to work inside.
Swing and a miss, 1-1.
There's a ball too. Change up right there.
And a splitter
Yeah,
here, but he
they
had
are.
a bit too
They're
much
not gonna
on it.
pitch
It
to
just
me.
bounces up to the plate.
Yeah, and on 2-1 right now, you gotta figure this guy's wound up for the fastball here. Maybe you come with the breaking ball here out of the zone and hope he goes after it.
Now a swing and a ground ball to third. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Rockcats lead it 2-1. Mac McDonough will step in with the tying run on first, so he's got to concentrate and work on getting on base here. This is sharply hit to the right side, and with the first baseman holding, that finds a hold. It's a base hit. And the throw will come back in quickly, so it's first and second now with only one away.
We lost. No.
Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, it wasn't exactly a complete game, but he did get him into the 7th inning, and that was enough to get his guys into position to win this ball game.
So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head on over to theshownation.com. The Rockcats win it 2-1. So long, everybody.
Fans, our final line score. First for the victorious Rockcats. 2 runs on 3 hits.
1 for 4. We gotta turn this shit around, man. Get ourselves out of the slump.
Spencer Mendel will get his first cuts now, and he'll do so with the bases empty and 2 away here in the first. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Drifting back behind first now. Antonio Velasquez will stand in, and you can see that early season average up into the high 300s now. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop.
That slider right there.
Well, he's got it in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
He showed him that slider running away 2 times in a row. Now might be a good time to call on that two-seamer running in.
And this is swung on and missed, though he will need to do a little housekeeping at first. Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 putout for out number 1. Guy Stone will stand in, and he was among the many who failed to record a base hit in the loss yesterday. And a terrific effort out there as he's able to chase that a long way for the second out. Antonio Velasquez will stand in now to get us going here in the fourth. On the ground to second. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the fourth. Guy Stone will try it again. He flew out his first time. And he waits on the changeup there and pulls it to fairly deep right field. Catch is made. Here comes the runner from third. And it's a sac fly and an RBI. It's now a 2-0 game.
Good work there to pick up that second run of the inning. He just gets the ball airborne, and it's plenty deep enough to pick up the RBI.
Orlando Bruno will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the fifth. Here's a fly ball now lifted in the air out to right. Velasquez is there, 1 away. Antonio Velasquez will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far.
No.
Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
Right there. It's the only time I'm swinging.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. So now, after very few problems the first few innings, he's got himself into quite a pickle here.
And it's no surprise. It's the top of this lineup that's giving him fits.
On to first, a double play. Spencer Mendel will come in now to start things out here in their half of the 6th as they look for a reversal of fortunes here. The first 5 innings have not been particularly kind to them.
And I think that's putting it mildly. Just 1 hit in these first 5 innings. They're going to need to do a better job of finding good pitches to hit. But that fella on the mound has not made it easy on him, and that's for sure.
Lester Vera. He, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far. And he'll offer it the 2-1 and send it in the air out to right. They're put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
You see this ball start slicing away from him toward the end here, but he winds up staying right with it and running it down.
Antonio Velasquez will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3.
Let's go.
And now, meanwhile, this is going to be extra bases, and that may just get a couple of runners home. Around third and being waved on home. And he is in to score as well.
RBI.
2 big insurance runs there as they've upped the lead now to 3.
Oh, and a crucial at-bat right there. And that's what they call delivering when the pressure's on, as they play 2 more here and move that lead to 3 now.
John Avery will be his first assignment upon entering, as he'll bat with the runner in scoring position here and 2 away.
Ooh.
And he'll try and crowd him there with a fastball to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Whoa, there's that calling card right there. First pitch up and in right out of the bullpen. Wake up, everybody.
Now a ball grounded foul over toward the coaching box.
Come on, straighten it out.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Third double of the game for these guys, as you see the comparison there. And a swing and a ball hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul.
Come on, straighten it out, bro.
And he's getting his money's
There you
worth
go.
up there now. It's full,
Full count.
3-2.
Well, that's an opportunity wasted on the mound there. Well, a hitter's got to be defensive on 2 and 2, but
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that
Motherfucker.
Thomas Getz will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far. And here's a ball hit in the air. And he'll put this away for the second out. Ed Hessman will stand in to start things off, as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success so far.
In fact, just 1 hit between the 1, 2, 3 hitters combined. So apparently the table setters have not been getting their chores done.
Late on the fastball there, as this one skied out towards straightaway right. Velasquez is in a few steps
How
as
about
he
drop
takes
that
it for
son
the
of a
first
bitch?
out.
And we won, boys.
Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one.
Another
He's our
win for
top
the Pirates.
player of the game.
1 for 4. Still got that streak going. Uh-oh, we're moving to third base, boys. Just get training.
All right, tonight's Double-A Eastern League action is drawing nearer as we welcome you back to our minor league pregame show with the Bowman Prospect Spotlight. Antonio Velasquez will be in the glow as he'll be trying out a new position, third base. His manager announced today they plan to have him at the hot corner permanently, unless, of course, it doesn't work out.
yeah, and moving to a new position might be an issue for some guys, but if anyone can pull it off, it's this guy. He's a very hard worker, and from what I've heard, he's actually the one who suggested the move. You know, maybe he's played.
Maybe we do better here, boys.
Antonio Velasquez
8 for
will get his
24.
first shot now, and you can see how he's done over the course of this 5-game hitting streak. And this will be fouled away.
I choked it. Okay.
And this is going to be a foul ball.
Yeah, slide right there.
Now a check swing, and he went around, says the home plate umpire. Pretty. Antonio Velasquez will stand in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third. And this ball will be chopped foul. Close to the bag at second there. Now the pitch. Now a fastball swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. And
Let's go.
Is over the wall. Home run.
Told you. Batting clutch, boys.
So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, and with it, they've left in front now, 3-1.
Yeah, and this is just a fastball right here, but I'm pretty sure it's not where he wanted it. This has got some elevation to it, and that's one of those where you know it's going to be a home run as soon as you let go of it.
Hell yeah.
Mario Saldana will stand in. He doubled and later scored his first time. And this is on the ground to third.
No.
And oh, the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach at first.
Small arm accuracy.
Antonio
Oh my God, they
Velasquez.
scored.
See what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 5. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup,
nice
nothing in 1.
Even though you should be out of the inning, you can't let that air affect you. You've got to put it behind you.
Runner holding tight at second. Now the pitch. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Boy, things are going from bad to worse so far. He's looking completely lost up there.
Swinging a high chopper down the line at third. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning. Dwayne Barnes will dig in. He singled and drove home 2 his last time. And this is swung on and bounced on the ground to third. The tag gets 1. On to first, a double play.
And they still end up scoring.
Antonio Velasquez will dig in. He homered back in inning number 3. And he gets a piece here as this ball's fouled away.
You haven't done shit since.
Oh, he had him
Oh my
there.
God.
No balls and 2 strikes.
And if he's getting
Right there.
tired, it's not showing in his slider. That pitch is still as tight as it was in the second inning.
And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
And now, as a hitter, 1 and 2, you've got to be thinking right center field. Take a little swing out, try to drive something the other way.
And into left field for a 1-out hit. Wilkin Ramirez will stand in. Base on balls his last time. Now here's the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Runners going. And the pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away. And he'll be in there at second without a throw, in fact.
Yeah, he'll take second base here, but I think they were pretty well conceding that to him. So we'll have to see if he gets that score to stolen base or simply defensive indifference.
Oh yeah, they gave it to me for his due.
3-0 now. Green light here on 3-0.
Yeah, I want my run producer swinging the bat. It's my number 7 hitter? Probably not.
That one's in there, 3-1. Had a good 3-1 cut, but he misses the splitter. 3-2 now.
Yeah, he was trying to do something dramatic right there, but when you think about it, at this point in the ball game, all you need is base runners.
He takes strike
God?
3 called on the
Like outside
fastball.
me.
Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Some fucking eye glasses. Fucking blue.
Antonio Rivera will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. Changeup called strike 1.
This isn't the first guy that's been frozen by that pitch tonight. He's had a lot of guys shaking their heads so far.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
And now with that pitch count getting up there just a little bit, you can see that some of these pitches are missing just a little farther away than they were earlier.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Here's a hard hit ball back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Let's go.
Well, apparently they've still got a pulse here. A run is in to score on the base hit, and now, with another hit or two, they could really make this interesting.
And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my...
2 for 4 again. Home run. Damn, ain't bad looking.
And now, welcome,
Antonio Velasquez will stand in, and you can see that early season average up into the high 300s now. First pitch coming. And a curveball to begin the at-bat.
Yeah,
0-1.
nasty.
And he lays off for ball 1.
I think that's consistent with how the strike zone gets called nowadays. That's a strike in the rule book, but most umpires won't give you that pitch.
Oh, meanwhile, how about
Fuck
that
you.
for a play? Laying out to take away a hit. Wow. And even with 2 away now, that ball just didn't get out there deep enough, so they'll hold him at third base. Antonio Velasquez will be the batter. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Swing and a miss, 0-1. I think that man right there is reaching the end of his wits.
Oh, his team is absolutely imploding right now, and it basically came out of nowhere.
Fouled straight back.
Oh, change up.
Coming up now on 30 pitches in the
Oh,
inning.
sinker.
Too high. 1-2.
Could be that high fastball there was just a setup pitch. Now you've kind of established that high sight level. Could be a good time to break off a nasty curveball.
Swing and a high chopper. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Fuck you, Blue.
This is always a tough play for a charging third baseman. Everything's got to go right, and you see the good transfer, then the sidearm fling off of the right foot, and he does a nice job of getting enough on that throw to make the play.
1-2. On the ground to third. And a leap over at first, but he comes down with his foot on the bag to record the out. Whew. Andres Ramirez will stride in. He walked and came around to score his first time. And here's a ball hit in the air. Velasquez is there, and the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit. No. Antonio Velasquez will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the fifth. That's into the gap on the first pitch, and it looks like he may wind up with extra bases. Around first, digging for two now. And he'll round it and try for third. The relay. And he'll get there as he legs out the leadoff triple.
Boy, he had one thing on his mind right here. Once the ball left the bat, he just put his head down and said, I'm not stopping until I get over to third base. And sure enough, he's in there with a leadoff triple.
Antonio Rivera will stand in. Called out on strikes his last time. Now the first pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. The early hit total, about what you'd expect in a score line such as this. Now a ball grounded foul over toward the coaching box. A runner in scoring position with none out. Too low with a fastball there. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
And even on 1 and 2 now, you've got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking here. You've got to put this ball in play.
And this is hit hard to the right side. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Oof. That high fastball is definitely a pitch guys will pop up. That's what he's looking for on the mound. So that's good restraint to hold back and not swing.
Now a swing, and he pops him up. And that will not get the run home. Hessman is under it as he puts it away for out number 1. Eduardo Escobar will dig in. 1 for 2 to this point in the ball game. Lays off 1-0.
Get me in, my man.
And now a ball lifted into the air out towards center field. McDonough is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. And he will score on the sacrifice fly. Antonio Velasquez will step in now to lead off the home half of the 7th. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play.
Slide it right there. Damn it.
This is hit sharply to the left side. But quick
Fucking
reactions at the hot corner take away a hit, and there's 1 gone.
Only 1.
And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
1 for 4. This is where we're going to leave this one, boys. Till next time. Peace out.